Now, we've reported in the past on the big push by the Church of Scientology to recruit new members. Well, now it's hit suburban streets. Church members are blitzing the burbs using a personality test designed specifically to rope in new members. Experts and former Scientologists urge people to avoid doing it. But as Georgia Main reports, that is getting harder to do.
Are you filming right now? I have to ask you to get off the property if you're filming right now.
I think it's kind of exploiting people. Who are they to tell you what your personality is?
And you can't tell me anything about the test?
No, I'm sorry, I can't.
Have you done it yourself?
I have.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what happened? You passed?
I passed. There's no passing or failing.
This is a complete con to try and get people roped into the Church of Scientology.
The campaign to recruit non-believers in full swing. It comes in the guise of a free personality test being letterbox dropped and offered online. It's called the Oxford Capacity Analysis and is used worldwide in Scientology recruitment, promising to find out how your personality determines your ability to handle relationships. An expert evaluator analysing the results, asking bizarre questions including:
are you a slow eater?
Would it take a definite effort on your part to consider the subject of suicide?
Do children irritate you?
You've got to push them into it. You've got to rub their nose into it.
Former Scientologist Dean Dethridge was in the Canberra church for 15 years. During that time, he conducted several thousand personality tests on unsuspecting members of the public.
No one passes it. Because if the graph's good, like across the top, it's actually bad. It means they're in very bad shape.
The aim, he says, was simple.
If you don't sell something as a result of doing the personality test, you've wasted your time. A $15 book or a $1,500 purification rundown. If there's something that indicates drugs have been in their past, then you'd go for that.
Dean conducted a mock test with reporter Brian Seymour to demonstrate exactly how the process unfolds inside the Church of Scientology.
Do you normally let the other person start the conversation? I don't know.
Eventually, a graph charts the results of the test, and that's when things get nasty.
You're actually causing a lot of problems and a lot of hardship and a lot of travail to the people around you.
You don't know anyone around me.
I know you. You've answered these questions. This is you. You answered the questions. We didn't. The communication course is $25. It's only a small course, takes 2 days. How do you want to pay? Credit card or cash?
For people that genuinely need help, the Church of Scientology would have to be one of the last places you'd go to.
Independent Senator Nick Xenophon says Scientologists have no shame when trying to lure unsuspecting people to the church.
It is a disgrace. It's basically offering a psychological profile, a psychological test, when in fact these people aren't registered as psychologists.
Someone who is a qualified psychologist, Dr. Paul Power. Does the test have any scientific basis?
The short answer is no, because it doesn't appear in any of the psychological journals, of any of the reputable journals. It's not listed in the International Mental Measurements Yearbook, which is the Bible of tests and testing. All of those would throw its repute into question.
In a statement, the Church of Scientology says someone with a thorough knowledge of Scientology will accurately assess factors which need to be resolved. It's not a scientific test, but one used within the religion to assist a person to survive better. Recently, we revealed the church was luring families to Scientology schools with the promise of no homework. This is one of only 2 schools in the entire country to teach the methods of Scientology founder L. Ron Hubbard. Like any business, marketing gimmicks are needed to recruit members and make money. But as for the church's latest tactic, Senator Xenophon has this advice.
The best thing to do if you receive this in the mail is to put it through the shredder or throw it in the bin.